great speakers are coming. Technical discussions as well as the panel discussions you will have here. Now, about ASSOCHAM, I think already they work actually on seed. That is about sustainability, entrepreneurship, and digitalization. The seed has sown 100 years back, 103 years back. It's a very old organization which has got about 4 years they have. So ASSOCHAM has got its own importance in the industry. SME is their forte, where they are serving the people there. Now, coming back to my organization, that's called Controllers Data Centers and Cloud 4C. Controllers Data Centers, it's now world's fastest Tier 4 data center, where we are investing a lot. Now you can take on 25th February, we are going to have an AI-powered data center at Chennai. About 4,000 crores there. Mrs. Stalin, Chief Minister, is going to inaugurate that data center. And sustainability, or we talk about the environment, we are with actually in 340 acres at Nagpur we have made it, and which is serving our data centers in Mumbai. It is actually which gives a service providers, managed services, SAP providers, and all other security as a service we are giving to the people. For us, the artificial intelligence made all artificial intelligence enabled. That's about Controllers in Cloud 4C, because I am representing the co-chair, Mr. Sridhar Reddy Pinap Reddy, who is the co-chair for this ASSOCHAM and .com. And coming to ISACA, that is, we have about CFOs and my professionals here. They're all here. They're all interested to understand what is happening here. We have a lot of initiatives as far as ISACA is concerned, because now recently we have conducted our annual conference and annual general body meeting, and on 22nd we have our curtain raiser program at CR Foundation, where we will be telling you about our certifications like CISA, CISM, CRISC, CGIT, etc. Where again we talk about the cyber security and artificial intelligence. If anybody is interested, my board is here. All my board members, they are all here. You can contact them. If you are interested into cyber security or any of the certifications, they are here. You please talk to them. Then on March 8th, we have She Lead Tech Conference at Hyatt Place, March 8th. All my She Lead Tech directors are here. We have nearly about 200 women members in She Lead Tech as far as ISACA is concerned. So there again, they are going to again discuss on data security and AI, but how information technology. Again, all top officials from police, they are going to attend. Again, this, I think I have one more minute, because I am because this conference again, it covers about the technical panel discussions where actually the sustainability and green initiatives and data security and AI, on these aspects they're going to cover. Please take the advantage of that, and please hear to the speakers so that you'll get the benefit of.
Thank you so much, sir. Now I call upon Mr. G. Narendranath, ITS.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you, ma'am. Good morning, everybody. My colleagues on the dais, and thank you for the opportunity to speak to all of you. It gives me an opportunity to with you, some concerns, some opportunities for work, and also is involved in, which I could bring to your notice, so that you are aware of those activities that are there. And that's the thought process that I have in mind. I've jotted down a few points so that I don't miss out when I'm speaking. So I'll have a glance at those points to see that as I go ahead. Okay. So one of the things that, and it's a cliche term, is that digital platforms, and that's a cliche term, but I think that is required to be told in advance. So the term of digital first, in the sense that when you're migrating to a digital platform, you already have existing systems that you're migrating to a digital platform on. But when you're coming up with new systems, you start off with actually designing them. Design them on a traditional physical system and then try to migrate, but you're designing basically on a digital platform, and activity across all activity, all types of activity that we do is in place, or in terms of the delivery of services to our customers, clients, or the citizens that is there. So it's an initial digital plus platform that's there. So basically you'll find that everywhere it's digital, and all of that. The websites that are created for the conference that are happening next door. If something goes wrong, and because of security breaches and that platform is brought down, earlier, my data might be lost. But now it is catastrophic, in the sense that as a viable business, you cease to exist. And some business, you can't function for a certain period of time till that platform is brought up again. And even when that platform is brought up, if the data is lost, you will cease to be viable. Banking transactions, for example. If all the customer data of all the transactions that they have is lost, you wouldn't platforms. So it's very important, it's very important that security is given a very prime importance. It's not that morning Mr. Jayesh Ranjan was talking of that, treat it as a functional requirement. And that was my pet term in most of the places that I talk about. Out and then design, security is all functional requirements. Here I'll pause for a moment before I revisit this again. We said there's a conflict of interest between the IT function and the security function, because there's adequate importance to security that it deserves. That's why it was said that, there should be a separate the security function. But then I come back to this security as a functional requirement. So when you start designing a system, when you visualize that this is something I want to do, and then only the IT team, along with the subject matter experts for that separate business function, sit together to design this system that should be created within the organization, it's essential that when you start designing the system, security team is also part of the team that designs the system. The IT team, the subject matter experts pertaining to that business function, plus your security function, they should all sit together as they design the system, so that security by design, the secure by design that we talk about really happens. It's not that talk that we do about secure by design, but it really happens. So it's essential that they sit together. Because, and from personal experience I'm telling this, that if you build security later, one way, or you build security ab initio, and you look at the architecture that's evolved in these two different verticals that come out, you'll find the architecture is entirely different. When you start building security as a functional requirement, you'll find that the architecture that comes, you'll start building in terms of, what can go wrong at each and every instance. You look at your stakeholders, you look at the stakeholders, that what if one of them goes rogue, what will they do to the system? You look at components of your system and say that one of the components of my system, if it goes rogue, what will happen? Or if one of that gets breached, what can happen? How do I isolate and then, keep the breach limited to a certain part of my system? How do I, how is my system resilient to see that, okay, if I have a breach, how can